go into the office. So when I go into the office, I will do a video. Anyway, it is I, the infamous Kiki, live from the car. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Welcome to my channel. If you have not watched my videos, please go ahead. I do movie reviews, TV reviews. Oh my God, there must be something going on up here because everybody's getting over. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Stay focused. Stay focused, Kiki. I do movie reviews, TV reviews, live watches of various shows. Most of the stuff I watch is science fiction and stuff like that. Oh my God, I gotta turn my ringtone. I gotta fix my ringtone, y'all. But anyway, I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, live watches, live streams. Most of my stuff is live stream. I try to keep it informal and funky. Anyway, I am the infamous Kiki. Who am I? Let's see. I've been in the Wall Street Journal. I'm an artist. I'm a business owner. If you would like to support the channel, I have 2 Etsy shops that I usually put in the description, so you can support 20% off with the code card 20. One of my shops is jewelry. The other my shop is bed, bath, and beauty and candle stuff. So if you walk in here and you're watching this after I've already posted it, please go ahead and smash that like button and drop a comment. That helps the algorithm. It helps other people to see my videos. And I would like to thank all of my new subscribers who have come over lately. I've gained like 20 new subscribers in a week, which is amazing for me because, again, I'm trying to my goal is to get to 1,000. Yeah, 1,000, because once you get to 1,000, you're monetized. And I definitely have enough viewership hours. I just need subscribers. So if you can help me out, I promise you, I will post content that you would like. I post content almost every day. So anyway, on my way to work, we're going to talk about the RRRs. I know you're probably wondering if you have not heard or seen or know of RRR, you can Google it. It is a Netflix film. It's a foreign Netflix film that was made in Tamil, which is Providence in India, or opposite from, look, I apologize, okay? I really do apologize if you're from Tamil or if you're from India or whatever country that this movie was. I do thoroughly apologize for my ignorance, but I'm just an American and I know a lot of stuff about a lot of stuff, but I don't know a lot of stuff about India. So that means I need to brush up, right? I do. When I don't know stuff about people and their cultures, instead of just being a stupid, arrogant American, I actually go out and Google and look up shit and watch documentaries and read and shit because I'm an enlightened individual. So at least I try to be. So there's this movie called RRR. When I heard about this movie, people were like, "Oh my God, you got to watch RRR." It was popular on Netflix. Apparently, it took India by storm. And people were talking about every video I saw, everything that I read was like the over-the-top special effects, the set design, the costuming, the lead actors. People talk about the lead actors, how this movie is an action-packed tour de force. Like, it is like, some of the special effects, it's not up to par like Hollywood, but it's like, Indian movies have come up over the years. Let me back up a little bit. There used to be the Bollywood movie. If you don't know what Bollywood is, then it's like the Indian movies where they dance and they sing in the movie, and it's basically love stories. I used to watch Bollywood movies on Saturday nights or Sunday nights when I was a little kid. There used to be Bollywood movies that would come on like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I love Bollywood movies. I love the dancing. I love the colors. I love the costuming, the romance. And I would read the subtitles as a kid, and I would just love the dancing and the music. But Indian movies then came up. Indian Hollywood is a whole thing. Like, they have superhero movies. They have a lot of action adventure movies. And the movie RRR is definitely action packed. It is an action packed. You can tell they put a lot of money and time into this movie, and a lot of people loved it because of the fighting scenes, the action scenes. The visuals are great. Like, it's almost up there to, like, Hollywood part, but I'm sure they did it on a cheaper budget. But the thing in Hollywood action movies now is like really over the top special effects that like people jumping from buildings onto airplanes, airplanes, this guy swooping down on an airplane, landing it with one hand, people doing handstands off a building and jump, like they known for like going way over the top, like on par with like wushu, if you know what wushu Chinese films are, the karate films where they float in the air and all that. So Indians kind of like picked up on that. They starting to do that style. So it's really over the top. But audiences in India and now in America love it. It's kind of like, so RR is kind of like crossover appeal. So people just was talking about the special effects and the quality of the film and everything like that, and the acting and the plot was easy to follow. So, and it's I'm trying to think, is it dubbed or subtitled? I don't really remember whether it's dubbed. Dub means they have English voices over. Subtitle just means they have script at the bottom you just read. I don't remember which one it was, because some people are real picky about that. But I watch a lot of stuff that have subtitles because I like to read. Anyway, I'm going in the tunnel, y'all, so it's getting real dark. Not real dark, but dark. So excuse me. But so I put off watching this movie. This movie came out like literally last year, and everybody was going crazy over it. And I was like, I've seen over the top action adventure movies before from India, or clips or whatever, or reviews, and I was like, okay, this is just another one, but it takes place like in the 1920s or early 1900s, and I was like, okay. So one day I was bored. It was a Sunday. There was nothing else on. I told my son, I said, okay, we gonna watch RRR. I checked it out to make sure it was appropriate for him because he's 12, and I was like, I don't think it's too bad. We'll watch it. So my son's like, okay, because I was like, I keep hearing about RRR, so we watched it. The first thing my son said, like after the first 20-30 minutes, he was like, Mom, this movie is anti-colonizer. So I'm mad at everybody. I'm like, out of everything that I've read, everything that I've seen, why did nobody tell me that RRR is anti-colonizer? Like, this movie was great. I was like, had I known that this was what the plot was about, me and my son would have been watched it. Like, the first 20 minutes, I'm like, this is what this is about? This is about the British occupation in India. And them doing the people bad. And then one guy's on the British side and the other guy is on the native Indian side. And the British guy is supposed to be going undercover to spy, because there's like this rebellion and these rebels that are fighting, and it's a whole thing. I'm not going to spoil the plot for you, but it has a plot twist within a plot twist, and this movie, I'm like, is everything. This movie is about rebellion. This movie is about heritage. This movie is about people, the people of that country. Like I said, I don't want to misname the country, but it's about the Indian people. No wonder this movie was crazy. When people went crazy over this movie, this is an uplifting movie. These are the kind of movies you don't see in America. Like, you don't see movies about enslaved people where they're like, and all this. Let me tell you, RR is fiction. These people, so far that I know of and what I've researched, they did not exist. These people did not live like that I know of. Like, I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, please correct me, because I don't. But from what I looked up, I tried to see if these are real people. But this is like a historical fiction, and it's historical fiction where the Indians come. They go through a lot of things, and it's a lot of ups and downs. But they come out on top, and it's like the heart and the spirit of these people fighting their oppressors. And I'm like, well, shit. Why didn't y'all tell me this was an anti-colonizer manifesto? I would have watched this and I would have recommended it to everybody I know. Girl, you gotta watch RRRs, because they doing it to death. And me and my son was like, we was interested, but then once that popped off, I was like, man, this movie is great. Through all the reviews I've had, nobody's mentioned that. Nobody's mentioned the plot. Yeah, the special effects is cool. Yeah, they walking through fires. Yeah, they got CGI tigers, damn it. They got CGI all kinds of animals. The tigers, the ghosts, the elephants. Yes, the action scenes is the truth. I mean, it was the truth. Like, it was giving me a Matrix tea. But child, I'm like, so these people giving reviews, I was like, y'all just skip over the whole part of what the fuck you were watching? I ain't trying to be racist, but most of the reviews I saw was white reviewers, and I'm just like, so we just gonna skip over the fact that in spoiler alert, in the beginning of the movie, this dude, he go on a rampage because they totally like the British occupiers, colonizers, pretty much kidnap his sister and treat the people like shit. Kidnap his little sister, treat her like she a doll or a toy or a damn pet, and not don't bring her home. And the wife was basically like, "Oh, I want that one." So I'm like, y'all didn't mention that this is what happening in the movies. That basically these colonizers kidnapped this dude's sister like she a damn rabbit. I mean, damn. And I'm like, okay. And so he has to go. He wants to go get his sister back. But it's beyond that. It's about the freedom of his people. It's about the freedom and the soul of his people. Like, this man is out in the woods exercising with a loincloth on. And let me tell you, these two male actors is looking good. Like, them are some handsome ass Indian men. Like, they are very good. I find Indian men, all men really, can be attractive. But the Indian men is sexy. They some sexy Indian men. And then the transformation of the other character who is working for the British, his transformation from beginning to end is just jaw dropping. I was like, and the things that they go through, and then what? Like I said, spoiler. One of them gets caught by the colonizer, and they string him up, and they gonna hang him, and they beating him, and they torturing him, and he refuses to cry. He refuses to beg because he has to keep his dignity as a man, a dignity as a man and as a person. Who, child? What? I was like, don't cry, dude. I was so emotionally invested in this fucking movie. The whole movie, I'm going, ooh, shoot. Oh no, they got his sister. Run, girl, run. Like, me and my son were emotionally invested in these characters. And here we were thinking we just gonna watch some, movie with a lot of special effects and fighting and shooting and kung fu and cool stuff. No, it's beyond RRR, is beyond that. What y'all missed? Y'all missed the whole point of the damn movie. The whole point of the movie is about liberation. It's about people getting together, and even though they're being oppressed and occupied, that they still have the heart to fight. That is the beauty of RRR. Not the special effects, not the really sweaty, muscular, handsome leads, not the cinematography, not the costuming and the locations, not the bomb-ass dance scene, which, child, like, if they wasn't fighting the colonizer, they was out dancing his ass. Okay, they was like, let me show you how it's done. They got out there, was like, I was like, yeah. And then the colonizers was trying to show them up, and they was like, nah, ain't nobody dancing better than us, baby. They was getting it. I was like, get it. And then they had a white girl in there. They was like, and bitch, we'll take your women. Cause she jocking for us. She jocking for our Indian man. Like, and they put that in there. We will take your bitches. I was like, go ahead then, RRR. They letting you know we'll take your bitches too. So, yeah. So the whole message of the movie, I was here for it. So if you have not watched RRR, please do. And when you're watching this, please pay attention to the plot and what you're watching. And how people weren't offended by this movie, I guess they were just blinded by, dude, oh look, special effects, oh look, fighting. Oh, they fighting. Oh, that's a special effect. Oh, this is so cool. I was just like, yeah, that's cool, but like they at a war with the British, and they killing them, they murking them fools, and they stripping away their British clothes and reclaiming their heritage as a people. What? This is an uplifting movie for everybody worldwide who's been colonized. This is an uplifting movie for Africans. This is an uplifting movie for the various colonies that where people try to occupy parts of Asia and Central America and South America. This is an uplifting movie for America, for black folks here in America. Like any place where you were colonized by anybody, Koreans, when y'all had the whole dust up with Japanese and the Chinese. Yeah, this is a uplifting film where at the end, the people win. The little people win. So, that's what should be mentioned with this movie, is that This is an anti-oppression, anti-colonizer manifesto. So let's just call it like it is. And I absolutely, positively loved it. And so I wish they would make a movie like that here, like I said, in the United States. I wish they would have a slave uprising in the movie where the enslaved people would come out on top. They would kill their oppressors. But granted, you will never see that movie here in America. I'm just saying, you'll never see that here. So one day maybe, but I don't know. You'll never see that here. You ain't never seen no movie like that in America. There will never be an American RRR. I'm waiting for it though. I'm here for it though. But yeah, I mean, this movie is great. So RRR on Netflix, go watch it. Like I said, I think it has subtitles. Just read enough. I don't know what people just didn't read the damn subtitles. I don't know what it was. But this movie is awesome. So the people who created this movie, hats off to you. The people who wrote this movie, hats off to you. The people that in India who were inspired by this movie, I see why. This is an inspirational ass movie. We need, like I said, in America, we need this movie in America. I understand we got the Black Panthers and Wakandas, and that's all good. But to see a movie where there's enslaved people and they're not just running for their lives and getting beaten and they escaping up north or to Canada. No, I want to see a movie where there's a slave revolt rebellion and it go down. Folks getting hurt. And then at the end, all the enslaved people get away and they run off. Then they can run off to Canada. But it's amazing to me that in other countries they have movies where about people fighting their oppressors. Not sweaty and beaten and starved, and that's what happened with slavery. But I just would like to see something better where historically, yes, the enslaved people in America, people did fight back. People did poison their masters. People did have slave rebellions. But you rarely see that in film. The Nat Turner movie was the only movie that was full of controversy and stupidity. And I think it was sabotaged on purpose, to be honest with you. But the Nat Turner film, which is historical fiction, because it's not very accurate, but it's told right. I'm waiting for that John Brown movie. So, when they come up with they did the Good Lord Bird, and I haven't seen that because I didn't have Showtime then, but, we need a real good feature-length film, real John Brown movie. So, I don't know how the Good Lord Bird was, but, I'll try to see it and come back to y'all. But anyway, that's it, y'all. I'm almost at work. Thank y'all for listening. Go check out RRR and its anti-colonizer message, which, again, me and my kid thoroughly appreciate it. So, y'all like, share, subscribe, comment below. What do you think about the movie? Have you not seen the movie? Have you not heard of the movie? And that's about it. Bye.